Hi guys, my name is Tomcat and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, and in this video we are going to be running another stock versus tuned battle, and it is going to be the Cadillac CTS-V, the newest one, versus a modified Cadillac Escalade now that it is finally in the game. So we're going to go ahead and set a speed with the CTS-V, see what it'll run, and then we're going to get the Escalade, set a speed with it. Then we're going to modify the Escalade and see where things go from there. Now, I should mention that our Escalade is going to be, we're going to have to leave the stock engine in it. Now, we can boost it, we can do things like that, but we're going to have to leave the stock engine in it. Now, before we go any further, I do want to just show you guys that this CTS-V, even in stock form, is a blast. All we have to do is give it a clutch kick. This car is so much fun. It's so much fun. You could just keep going. You could just keep doing this for, like, ever. But we're not going to do that because that is not the objective of this video. The objective of this video is to see who can trap faster. Now, let's back up just a little bit more to our starting point, that sign. Let's see if it'll hold its revs stock. Kind of. And go. Was spinning a little bit in second, but it's all good. We're hooked up now. It's very fast, especially for something in stock form. Come on. And we are going to cross the speed trap at 168.44 miles an hour. So 168.44 miles per hour. So let me remember that. And now, let's go and grab a stock Escalade and see what that beast, I say that with sarcasm, can do. Welcome to our, basically, our tuned contender, which isn't tuned yet. So, this is the part of the video where we figure out how slow this thing is in factory form, which I guarantee you it's going to be properly slow. Now, it's not going to be worth really figuring out how to launch it because it's just going to dead hook anyway because it's all-wheel drive and it's very heavy and we're running stock power. But just for giggles, let's see. Oh, it won't even do it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to floor it from a stop and go. It bogs really bad. God, it's so slow. So 168.44 miles an hour to beat. This thing is going to be quite a ways away from that in stock form. Now, boosted, I think it's going to be pretty close. You got to remember, though, that aerodynamically speaking, this thing is an actual brick. Come on, in stock form we ran 119.89 miles an hour. Big gap between the 168.44 to 119.8 something. I was just going to remember 119. I don't need to remember the point whatever. But 168 miles an hour to beat. Let's build this thing and see what she can do. All right, so heading off to custom upgrades now. So remember, I said that we can boost it, we just can't swap the engine. So I'm thinking we're going to throw twin turbos at it because that's really what's going to make the most power. Now, appearance-wise, we really don't have, yeah, I was going to see if there's any, like, cool, like, comedy stuff we could put on it. I mean, the wing is pure comedy anyway, but wheels-wise, I mean, oh, yeah. We can make, 20 freaking fours because those are necessary. I mean, oh, God. Oh, we should put some really ugly wheels on this thing. Oh, we should put some really ugly wheels on it just because. Oh, dubs. Oh, those are so bad. Oh, those are so bad. But why are they so fitting? They fit it so well. Too well. Front and rear, we're going to run a 325. And tire-wise, we're going to run a race tire. God, this is so not, like, this is bad to look at least in my opinion. Like, geez. So we get all of the drivetrain stuff done. Now we need to do brakes. And let's see, sport, race, rally, which raises it up a ton. God, the race ones really slam this thing down. Let's get it slammed. That looks actually pretty cool. We'll get our sway bars done. race weight reduction. Now we get to build the engine. Now, it is an LS-based engine, so it is going to make pretty decent power. Is it 168 mile an hour power? We'll see. Well, mile an hour through the speed trap. I have no doubt that it can do 168 miles an hour, like, period. But we'll see if it can do it through the actual speed trap itself. I'm not going to look at the power number until we're done. I haven't even been adding it up in my head just because I don't want to know until we get there. And 880 horsepower and 800 foot-pounds of torque. Very close in numbers. So let's go ahead and get that setup installed. And now we get to actually run it. I am very, very nervous. I'm not nervous per se, but I'm just very... I'm kind of curious as to how this is going to work. So how does it drive? Well, let's find out. It's got really long gears. I mean, I haven't even really messed with the gearing at all, but God, the gearing that it comes with the race trans is very, very long. Very long. It doesn't feel rip your face off fast, though. That's the weird thing. It doesn't feel like tear your face off fast. I want to do a barrel roll in it just because we're here. I know this is not exactly part of stock versus tuned, but I want to try it anyway. Wow, it doesn't have the power to keep that slide going. That's kind of sad. And barrel roll. Oh, nope, not enough of an angle. Nowhere near enough of an angle, actually. Oh, that's going to be it. Yes! Yes. So to answer the question, will it barrel roll? Yes. Yes, it will. But we need to head to the highway and see if... even though it will barrel roll, if it will beat that CTS-V. Now, I like to keep these stock versus tuned videos within the same manufacturer. That's why we're running against a Cadillac, versus another Cadillac. So just because I feel like it makes more sense that way. But let's now see what this tuned Escalade can actually do. It'll actually rotate a little bit. That's funny. Should be able to do a boosted launch now, too. All right, let's back it up. All right. Yup. Let's do like 4,500 RPM. And 3, 2, 1, go! 168 miles an hour to beat. Wow, that was a big bog. It goes really well once the turbos fully spool up, but it doesn't really feel like they're spooled until like 5,000 RPM or more, because it revs really slow before that. Holy crap! It didn't beat it. 163. I think this is the very first episode of Stock versus Tuned ever where the tuned vehicle has not beaten the stock vehicle. That's so weird. That's so weird. And you know what? Just for the sake of doing it, I kind of want to go back to the house, put an engine swap in it, and just do it unofficially, and just see how much it will actually take for this to beat the CTS-V's speed. Now, again, we won't count it, but I just want to see what happens, just because I'm curious. Again, this is not, not official competition with the CTS-V anymore. This is more just for my own personal inquiry into seeing how much power it'll actually take to make this thing go reasonably fast. So let's throw a V12 in it. I know y'all love and hate that V12 swap. I love and hate it too. It's one of those things. Yeah, twin turbo V12. And do we need to rebuild the drivetrain? No, we don't. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and build the power up with that. And that, I mean, it's going to make like 1,500 some odd horsepower. So it's going to make plenty of power. More than we would ever have to like worry about. You know what I mean? So let's get everything done. And yep, 1515. Now let's get all of that installed and head back to the highway. So back with a 1,500 horsepower V12. If this isn't enough to beat that CTS-V, then I don't know what's going to be. I have no idea what's going to be. I guarantee you, though, it'll probably still hook or maybe even bog in first gear. Are we ready? 5,000 RPM, and go. Bogged. Wow. Staying in it. Oh, it's going to have to beat it. Oh, it'll beat it. Unofficially, but it'll still beat it. Oh, yeah. Easy. So 192 miles an hour, but it took 1,500 horsepower to do it, and it couldn't do it officially. It couldn't do it with a boosted version of its stock engine. So that concludes this episode of Stock vs. Tuned. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what y'all thought of it and what cars you would like to see face off against each other. And if you're new around here, make sure to slam that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.